Paul Robinson Sr.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Robinson.
How you doing?
Man.
CJ
Riley.
He's gonna be recording us today. We're just gonna have a cool little conversation.
Very good.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk about life.
All right.
I'm going back to the barber shop. I'm gonna lock you up.
We're gonna be in and out.
Get done, all right?
Stop by the shop when we get done. All right?
Okay.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes, sir. This is for class or what?
So I'm a film student.
Well, good.
Yes, sir, at Howard University. So I'm getting ready to do my thesis, which is gonna be a short film, and my main character is gonna be based around my grandfather.
All right.
So I just want to know a little backstory about him before I get to writing.
Okay.
So I feel like I can get all that information from a great man like yourself. So first of all, so who are you and what was your profession?
Well, I'm a barber. I've been barbering for 50 years or more. And I met you, as a matter of fact, your grandfather and I worked together.
Okay.
For a long period of time. And Mr. Pennover he was a first class barber.
First class?
Yeah, he was first class. Yeah, he cut hair for quite a long while. And he was a real man. Okay. His word was his bond. And he didn't bother anyone. He was more or less like an independent individual. What he said, he meant that. And Mr. Pennover was very dependable. You could depend on him, and we got along well together. And truly, I can say that we don't have them like Mr. Pennover today. And Mr. Pennover was a family man. He loved his family. And as a matter of fact, when he was working for me, he was doing construction work also.
Okay.
And he would come to work on Friday afternoon after he get off from work. His main job, barbering, was a part-time job for him during that period, during that time. And at 5:30, you could see Mr. Pennover coming up the hill. Mr. Pennover, I don't think he ever owned an automobile. I don't believe.
Yeah, he was walking everywhere.
Walking. And the people in the community thought a lot of him, and he had a good clientele, and he didn't bother anyone.
Yeah.
And everybody respected him.
Wow. So did he take barbering serious, or was it?
Oh yeah, it was serious.
Okay.
Yeah, yes sir. He competed with barbers that I had coming in there from trade school, and Mr. Pennover didn't go to school for barbering. He taught himself, in the sense of speaking.
Oh, wow.
And he had quite a few customers within the community, young and old, and they could depend on him because they know that he wasn't the type of fellow that make excuses by not coming to work.
Yeah.
They know about 5:30 on Friday afternoon he'd be in the shop, and we would stay open around 7 o'clock. And right back there early Saturday morning, Pennover would be on the job,
Okay.
And he was fun to have in the shop. He was a quiet person in the shop.
Quiet.
Yeah, he was very quiet, and you almost had to squeeze a word out of him.
Okay.
But what he said packed a lot of weight, He was a good man. I really thank God for having him in the business because he helped promote the business quite well.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So what was it like being a black barber in Orangeburg back in the day? What was that like? What that picture look like?
Well, a black barber in Orangeburg during those days played a major part in the community. The community, your customers look up to you. They figure you would know a whole lot of things that they didn't know, and you could keep them informed on what was going on in the community during those days, you know. And they'd come to the barbershop and used to hang around the barbershop. And they actually different question and what and how you would paint the picture, they would accept that as facts. And Barbara was very respected in the community.
So, being in the barbershop and working with my grandfather, you say he was kind of quiet in his shop. So, what was the atmosphere like in the barbershop on a daily basis? Well, yeah, I don't know how you put that in words, right? What was the atmosphere like in the barbershop?
Oh, it was just a pleasure to be in the barbershop.
Yeah.
To communicate with each other, and that's the way black folks would gather to talk their problem over.
Okay.
And the barber played a major part by allowing that to happen in the shop. We would talk about situation within the city, in the community and whatnot, and what need to be done, and how we could help to improve our condition. And barber, it was his joy.
Okay.
People would come from miles around, and from the rural section of Orangeburg, people would come. The barber shop was the means of having a place to go to once they've done their business in the town. You know, they come to the barber shop because they figure that, hey, they was at home. Yeah. And they would see people whom they hadn't seen in quite a while, you know what I mean? And it was just like, in the sense of speaking, you could almost pair the barber shop with the church, people coming together during the week, just to discuss certain issues that they was affected by, you know. And it was a gathering point.
Yeah, so
you know,
so it's like a safe space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they felt like they could trust the people who was in the shop and who run the shop.
Wow.
Our shop was downtown on Russell Street, on Main Street.
Okay.
Lower end of town, they call it. You know what I mean?
Lower end of town.
And as a matter of fact, if you come to Orangeburg and then come downtown, in the lower end of town, you hadn't been to town. You see what I mean? Because that was really, that was the Jim Crow time. And you know, they had the black buildings all stacked together. And we had the barbershop played a major part, you know. The farmers would come into town and, hey, sometimes someone would buy the groceries and stuff, and then they had nowhere to get home. And we would take them home at night.
Wow.
You know, and it did depend on us to do things like that to help them. You know what I mean? Didn't have no transportation, and you wouldn't leave them there on the streets. You know what I mean?
Had to help them out.
Right.
Wow.
I think we were more together then than we are now.
That's crazy. We're trying to get it back to that point of not better, honestly. We're trying to. So I heard you mention that my grandfather was a family man.
Oh, he was a family man.
What you mean by that?
Well, he took care of his family well, and the number of children that he had, he made sure they didn't go lacking for anything. You know.
Okay. Yeah, cause my father's actually was his youngest child. That's my dad, was his youngest child.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now who were your dad?
Vincent Pendarvis.
Oh, yeah. Vincent.
Yeah.
Who be Vincent?
He's still in Orangeburg.
I hadn't seen Vincent, I don't know, man.
Yes, sir. I had to tell him that,
Yeah.
When I told him I was doing this interview, he was excited. Because I know I was going to get the right information.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Pendarvis was a nice man, I'll tell you.
Yes,
everybody respected him, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
He didn't put up no foolishness.
You didn't play foolishness?
No.
You didn't tolerate it?
And they didn't tolerate it at all. Now you see this house here?
Uh-huh.
Your uncle, Mr. Benavis, he rode a bicycle. He rode a bicycle, worked by himself. Paint his house. Administration was built.
Wow.
He worked for Douglas Jennings. Douglas went, that's your granddaddy brother.
Okay. Are you talking about Wallace?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Oh no. Not him.
Okay, but one of his other brothers.
Yeah. What? Oh Lord.
I never met him.
You know, he was a fine person.
Okay.
Just like your granddaddy.
Wow.
All the Pennovers, hard-working people. He rode a bicycle to work by himself, and he could do as much work by himself as two people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was hard working.
Oh yeah, man. You never heard him complain. He just go ahead. He knew he had the work to do, and he would do the work. You know.
Well, you taught me something new. See, I didn't know barbering was his part-time, so mainly he was doing construction.
Construction.
And then he'd come in the shop and cut hair in the day out like that.
Right. He cut hair late Friday afternoon and all day Saturday. But during that time, really, business was slow, and Negroes we were working people. And you didn't find people loafing like you see here now. Everybody had a job.
Okay.
We didn't have no transportation. We walked. You got me?
Walk everywhere.
Yeah. Ain't got there on time. We hadn't had no excuses.
Yeah, no excuses.
No.
Like we got excuses now.
The brother, I hate to say it, we lost it.
Yeah.
We done lost it, baby. I remember when brick mason, black job. Cement finisher, black job. Plumber, black job.
Wow.
We had 5 or 6, might have been more than that, contractors, plumber. Douglas Jennings, the one that built the house here. He put the house together. You see a house cracking and all that job after a couple of years, you'd have to sell and whatnot. And A.C. Jones, that twisted me. And the name just go on and on. You find a black barber was a master barber. Our cafes, don't like we eat now. You can smell that fish on Friday, and Saturday you can smell it a block away.
So you guys have fish on Friday?
Oh, great.
That was a big deal.
Oh, fish was Friday and Saturday was fish day. and it's just amazing how things have changed. And sometimes I have to wonder whether it changed for the best or things got worse. And I think things got worse. I really do. Now you make a whole lot of money now, but the white man have always taken away from you. He used a pencil on you, you know what I mean? And that's why our black male got to straighten up.
Yes, sir.
We in bad shape with your pants hanging down there. Wait, what you got your pants? Nobody ever want to see your butt. You know, come on home, man.
You're right.
Black minister, you packed the power position because that's what would be our meeting place to discuss the local problem, you know what I mean? And NAACP played a major part. That's when we had respect and we would go to meeting. Now you can't get the brothers to go to the meeting unless you got some liquor there or something, or some weeds or something, you know what I mean?
They'll show up there.
Oh, yeah. Something. Stop cooking your brain.
Okay.
You use what God give you, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, back in the day, now, we had people drink that bootleg liquor and stuff now back in the day.
Yeah.
But we were a more family oriented, you know. And now we tell you don't even know your neighbors now.
No.
Huh?
It's not definitely not family, so you know you don't know your neighbors.
That's right.
Yeah. You definitely don't know your neighbors.
You know, sir. So we just and we can do better.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
We can do better. And we see we got to start making excuses and get off your hip and go on and face your obligation. You know, you want to be a man, play a man part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How much was a haircut back in the day?
Okay. Some shops was 75 cents.
Oh man.
Some was $1. Your better class of shop was $1, $1.25. That was right.
For a full haircut.
For a full haircut. And you got a haircut too. A haircut in the shade would cost you about $2.
Wow.
And barbers were too. And now here's the beautiful part.
What's that?
You just see no barber shop, no barber hanging around the shop. There was no ragged clothes on, no ties,
Certain ties.
your neckties, white shirt, a dress shirt, and that outer coat, which is like a doctor coat you see now,
The white coat.
white coat. You look here.
It's professional.
You couldn't get a job if you go to the shop looking like a tramp. We wouldn't hire you.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And see, you the state board of barbering, you would have to take a test. You got me? And that make those who want to become barbers more dedicated because they know they didn't pass the test. They didn't get no license. They didn't get no license, you couldn't work. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
See, we have what you call a student license, where the master barber in the shop, see, the barber was graded. If he was qualified to teach, he could train barbers under his license.
Okay.
And the inspector would, you don't know when the inspector would come, he'd come any hour. Saturday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that'd be most of your crowded time. You look up, you almost kiss the inspector. He writes you up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they know we would be violating some laws and whatnot. But you know, once you learn the trick of the game, and those white, you see, it was more so white inspectors.
Yeah, white. Okay.
And you know they play the game, they down the table stuff and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, all kind of game. Once you learn the game, because I had one inspector say to me, I helped with the help of the good master. I helped quite a few people to get the license, and I had one man right now sleeping in his grave. The inspector told me, came to me one Saturday afternoon around 2:30. I had the shop was run. Negro almost on the outside of the shop. That's how the shop be packed. And we would have maybe a dozen chairs. All the chairs would be occupied. And I looked around there and that's what he come in on Saturday afternoon, but you know somebody sent him on you.
Oh wow.
Yo, you know the trick.
Yeah, they wouldn't come for nothing.
No.
Right, okay.
Oh, well, you know the trick. And the cat said to me, Paul, that's how you address you, don't call him by your last name, but Mr. He was just Paul.
Just Paul. Wow.
Well, he used that on me. I had my little trick to use on him. You know what I mean? So
yeah, get him right back.
Right. And he said to me, Mr. X, don't you mess with him. Because Mr. X came to me and wanted to be his license. And I was going to help him. But he got tired of with the white man. When he got tired of the white man, I don't know what the heck going on. But I was the one not there. They keep my hands off him. That was his sugar tip, you know what I mean? So, and the man went to his grave thinking I didn't want to help him. But I couldn't help him, you know what I mean? Because I could spoil my thing. Because I know his game plan. And he allowed me to do my game plan. I had 4 or 5 people that were asked myself. You got me? So I couldn't jeopardize myself and the business by not following his instruction because he had the authority to close that down. You know what I mean? So I learned that hey, as long as you see the safety zone and do what's right as there as possible, you'll be all right. And I taught my barber was the same way. Well, we had, I'm quite sure during my lifetime in the shop, we helped a whole lot of people. That's what I'm proud about. I didn't hurt nobody.
Okay.
I can live with myself. You know what I mean?
You did your part.
And the business has been good to me. And I give back as much as I possibly could. There's some people that I helped. They had died. And he told his wife, say, I want Mr. Robinson to have the whole shop. Not a penny. Just the shop. Give me the shop. And she called me and tell me, my husband tell me, he wants you to have the shop. Those are the type of blessing that the Lord allowed me to receive. And I always tell people, whatever you do, don't shortchange yourself. Do what's right. Treat people like you want to be treated. And don't undercut nobody. It's enough I have for everybody. And if you don't get your portion, you have to take inventory of your life to see what you done before you start pointing the finger.
Yes, sir.
So that's
pretty good. I mean, it sound like you came out pretty good in the
oh,
sound like you winning.
man, from 9 zeros, no decimal point. My wife and I struggled, and we made it.
Wow.
Life's great, young people. You all live life to the fullest. And whatever you do, don't cheat yourself.
Yes, sir.
You go to work, go to work. Give it 100% plus every day, and you'll be all right.
Yes, sir.
And don't worry about what the other folk got. Don't get your heart, don't get your heart all bent out of shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, worry about the next one.
No, man. Hey,
Yeah, I ain't got
you got enough on yourself. All you got to do is check yourself. And stay away from that crowd that's not producing nothing.
Oh yeah, definitely. I learned.
You know, all that's in the Bible. You got me?
Okay.
You read John's first chapter, and John will tell you that Jesus is the true vine. We the vine. You got me?
Yes, sir.
And you got to prune, and then you got to prune the vine. You know what I mean? Make sure you get the more dead limbs off. Nothing dead can produce nothing.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Before we wrap up, so is there anything else that you want to tell me that you think I should know or need to know about my grandfather, or just just in general that I might good information I can use?
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up, they don't make it like your grandfather.
Okay.
And when you think about people like Mr. Pendarvis and others had a hard struggle. It wasn't easy because the man wasn't gonna pay you so much, and you could almost take nothing and make something out of it. You was a good survivor, and your grandfather was a survivor. You know, if I read Mr. Pendarvis was people cared so much for him. Mr. Pendarvis used to cut hair on Sunday morning at his house. You got me?
Yeah, my dad used to tell me about that.
Yeah, me Penn have a house full of people on Sunday morning. And I was one of his customers too before I went to Bible school, you know. Yeah, Mr. Penn and it just so much good things he's done. And not only him, but people of his generation, they laid the foundation for us. And as we continue to try to build, the devil done got in so many of us and tried to erupt us to the point that many of us didn't give up. But you can't give up in life. You got to keep on pressing on. And let me say this to you. We had dry cleaners, grocery stores. Don't you realize, young man, we had a grocery store almost on every corner in the black community?
No, I didn't know that. No,
I'm telling you,
I didn't know that.
over that way, see, your daddy and Mr. Penn lived, I think, Riverside Avenue, I believe it was. I lived on Saturday Street.
Okay.
You could almost walk out of our backyard to Mr. Penn house.
Oh, wow.
Well, you know we St. Paul William Chapel apartment at now, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, I know your dad didn't show you where they was living at, right?
Yeah, man. We
Right,
still own the house, matter of fact. Enterprise Street.
Right, on Enterprise.
Enterprise. Yes,
I thought
sir.
it was Riverside, but it's Enterprise. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, and we just had to make things happen. You know what I mean? And with what we had, we got the maximum out of it. You know what I mean? And tell you this, we used to have to walk to school from
St. Paul.
St. Paul to Wilkes.
That's a long walk.
I'm telling you, and be on time.
And be on time. No excuses.
And guess what? You wasn't feeding no lunch at no school, no breakfast or nothing like that. Your mama got up in the morning and fixed that food from sure for us. Pot of grits, fat back, hair or whatever we had. The women could take nothing and make something out of it. You got me?
Yeah, you want to go to school.
Oh man, you could smell you could smell a chicken cooking from almost 2 blocks away. There was real chicken there.
Yeah, real chicken.
Yeah. That's stuff
I don't know what we eating now. I don't know what we eating now.
Inflated chicken.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But young fellow, we got a lot of history that had been buried because nobody want to listen. You know what I mean? And it's just amazing how we survive it. Back in there, it wasn't nothing for a family to have 10, 12 children.
It's a lot of kids.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of kids.
And living in the shotgun house. It was proud. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So,
Yes.
Brother Penn,
Call from Tor Maruki. Call from Tor Maruki.
My family can only tell me but so much. So I can find somebody to actually work with them, stood by them, talk to them. So,
oh yeah, Mr. Penn was.
So this was definitely good. I definitely appreciate it.
Sure, man. Anytime you want any information
Yes,
that I
sir.
can help you with,
Yeah.
just feel free to call on me.